Karen threatened my grandpa at the park. She didn't know he donated that land to the city. Some folks plant trees. My grandfather planted a legacy. Every trail, every bench, every shady patch in Oak Ridge Park came from Grandpa's land, donated over a decade ago, in memory of my grandmother, his wife of 52 years, a school teacher, and a bird lover. The city honored him with a plaque, a dedication ceremony, even a local newspaper headline. War veteran donates family land, builds a park for the next generation. But a few weeks ago, a woman with a clipboard and a chip on her shoulder tried to kick him out of it. I was jogging when it happened. I come down that park trail every Wednesday afternoon, passing by the bench where Grandpa always sits, baseball cap low, thermos in hand, watching squirrels raid the bird feeders he restocks. That day, I heard shouting before I rounded the corner. "Sir, I'm giving you a formal warning." I slowed. There she was, mid-50s, expensive running shoes, HOA energy radiating like solar flares. She was waving a folded printout and gesturing wildly at the bench. "You can't just loiter here. This is shared space, not your private porch." Grandpa looked confused, hurt, even. He clutched the bench with one hand and his cane with the other. "I built this bench," he said softly. "I don't care who you are. You're making people uncomfortable. There are rules, and that's when I stepped in." "Is there a problem?" I asked. Out of breath. "Who are you?" "I'm his grandson." "And this," I tapped the plaque bolted to the bench, "is his name. That's the man you're threatening." She scoffed. "That doesn't mean he owns the park." "No," I said, "but he's the reason it exists." Let me rewind. Grandpa owned 12 acres just beyond the southern edge of the city. For years, he let kids sled down the hill in winter, let joggers run the fence line, let scouts plant trees for merit badges. When Grandma passed in 2010, he called the mayor and said he wanted to give it all away on one condition: make it a place for peace, not policies. And the city did. They named it Mendoza Park in her honor. Grandpa never asked for more. So when Karen, real name Susan Karen Dalrymple, started her Oak Ridge Trails HOA Beautification Council and printed up fake park rules, she didn't know she was poking a bear wrapped in denim and humility. Turns out this wasn't her first stunt. She tried to ban chalk art near the toddler swings, told a high school boy his wheelchair was distracting to joggers, claimed no feeding wildlife applied to parents giving their toddlers snacks. But this time, she picked the wrong target, and I had it all: her voice, her threats, her official notice on video. I posted it that night, captioned it, "Woman tries to evict 83-year-old war vet from park he donated." Watch what happens next. It exploded. The city's official Facebook page responded within hours. "We are aware of the incident involving Mr. Mendoza and an individual impersonating authority. The park is public land gifted by Mr. Mendoza. He is welcome here always." The fallout massive. Karen's council was shut down. She was fined $2,500 for unauthorized signage, impersonating a municipal officer, and harassment of a senior citizen. And after the mayor himself stepped in, she was banned from organizing or enforcing any community policies in any public space for 5 years. But it didn't stop there. The local news did a story: Oak Ridge hero shamed in his own park, community rallies around local legend. Veterans groups showed up with flags. Kids brought hand-drawn thank you notes. One little girl brought a birdhouse with "For Mr. Mendoza" scrawled in pink paint. The city renamed the bench's corner Mendoza Grove. Installed a new sign: "This park exists because one man believed in community over control." Karen moved out 2 months later. Grandpa. He still comes to the park every day, but now folks stop to shake his hand. Joggers tip their heads, kids wave, and the squirrels, they still steal from his feeders. Only now, they do it under the watchful eye of a man who gave his land and almost his peace for a place worth sitting in. So let me ask you, when rules get twisted into weapons, who stands for the ones who built the foundation? How do we protect legacy when ego tries to erase it? Drop your thoughts. Let's talk about truth, honor, and the quiet giants among us.